Jude?
Lily, hey. Sorry, I thought I lost you there.
Me too. But here I am, darling.
What are you wearing right now?
Same as always. You know what I'm wearing.
I know, just tell me anyways.
You want me to tell you?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm wearing a long lavender sundress. It goes down to my ankles. I have some dangling ivory earrings, and my hair is up in a small bun.
You look beautiful.
Oh, and I have those heels on. The white ones you got me.
I never gave you heels.
Pardon?
I bought you flats on your birthday.
Oh, sorry, flats. Those lovely white flats. And I have that perfume on that you like.
I was in elementary school when I first kind of heard about the concept of self-harm and what that meant. When I got to high school, I found a lot of my friends through the fact that we were all kind of engaging in this behavior, and then it became a thing that we would talk about and quantify our feelings with. It started as a coping mechanism that is something that you know that you'll do if something happens that makes you upset, and then it was almost stressful to not do it. Not doing it would become the bad thing. You know, I always kept it in places like on my thighs, really, that I could keep hidden from people. But I was always involved in theater and dance and things like that, so that would sometimes make it hard because that involves a lot of, changing with people. That was frustrating because those were things that I loved and I loved doing, and it would just impede on that a bit.
As my trip was approaching an end, and my family and friends texted more and more questions about my travels, I felt deeply uninspiring because I didn't have much to say other than, yeah, I went there and it was pretty. That's what I figured my review would be before I had even left Toronto. However, I thought back and realized that I'd had an experience that affected me. It was on the second day, and it hadn't stood out to me much at the time. We'd bussed around all day looking at various sites, and I was growing tired of it all. You can only be dazzled for so long, and the appeal of sightseeing was starting to waver. But then we came to an empty field, a type of sand dune, and walked for a few minutes. We were at the coast, a gigantic rock formation bordered by water. The wind was intense, the sky was gray, and the mountains in the distance were larger than anything I could have imagined. I didn't think there was this much space in the world. I stepped out on the edge of a cliff and sat down. I hadn't thought that a view could hit me like this, but there I was, in that moment of sublime realization that I had written off earlier. Something happened to me in this moment that I hadn't expected to happen in Iceland. I was surprised. And oddly enough, after all the cynicism I'd felt the entire trip, I took a picture.
Let's start tomorrow. Are you thinking about me too? I wanna run back and tell you. Let's sit in the park or walk or talk. I would like to know you, but instead I'll be the girl who wanted you. A sign you left behind at the road view fair. Seems now it's not really inside you to tell a lie you told yourself would get you there. Is it 'cause of the way she looked when it was night there? Is it 'cause of the way she seems like she